The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the general settings and the color setting options that you have with that Click iTalk Mini. Let's go back and look at the main interface. Currently, by default, when you click on a category,
Core.
you hear the word,
Go.
and you hear the image stated.
Go.
And when you click on Talk, you have the image stated. You can change that setting. One of the options is to completely turn off all of the audio. This would be helpful if you were using Click iTalk Mini in a setting where a church or a theater where things need to be silent, and now everything is completely silent. You have other options for your audio on the general settings. We'll turn it all back on, but you can just turn off the audio on the left for the categories. Now when we click on the category, no sound.
Go.
But the image and the talk button
Go.
still work. You can see we can also turn off the audio in the right panel. And now if we go click on an image on the category or on the images, no sound, but the talk button
Go.
still works. Okay. You have other settings, and that includes very similar settings for the text. Currently you see the word under each picture, but if you turn that off, you now see the categories and the images within the categories, but you do not see the words under each one of those images.
Core. Go.
This can be helpful if a student would get distracted by the words and you just want to focus on the images. And you also have an option. We turn that back on. You can change the talk and the clear button. Instead of the words, you can show an image. And what you see now is just a play or a clear button instead of talk and clear.
Core.
We want to show you here that when you click on an image,
Go.
you may in the sentence strip
Go.
repeat that image multiple times.
Go.
This is an option that you can change, so we will return to the settings, and we're going to allow the same images on the strip. We're going to turn that off. And now if we go into a category and click on
Core. Go.
no matter how many times we click on that image, it will not allow it to be on the scented strip more than once. This can be helpful if a student has a tendency to click more than once on an image and you don't want to have that happen. So we're going to clear this and watch and see when we click on clear that the image currently will go right back to where it was. You have an option to change that setting and randomize that. Turning to general settings, we're going to randomize the images on clear. Now you can watch and see when we click
Core.
on
Go.
go. Watch what happens when we click clear. That image does not return to the same position. This can be very helpful if a student has a tendency to memorize a position rather than the actual meaning of the image. Then you can randomize. So the colors are the next thing that we're going to speak about. By default, we have yellow and then green for the categories and pink for the sentence strip. These are your default colors, but you can change your color settings. And you may change each one of the areas. Some students are very sensitive to colors, so you can change the colors as need be. And if we click on go, see how the main interface has now, the colors have changed. And this concludes our video on changing your general and your color settings.